Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's George here from Task Force Offroad. I got my cousin Necto back here in the garage and he's helping me with the front bumper on the Jeep. So this is gonna be part 5 or 6 in the rebuild series. So we got a little bit of paint work done so far, but not enough, all of it. So what he's doing right now is a little bit of rust formed around the mounting holes for the front bumper. So he's sanding that up, cleaning it up, so we can throw a little bit of spray paint on it, just a little bit of rust prevention. I'm gonna work on cleaning this area and unfucking it, so that way I can, get the bumper out of the box and put it on. And then I'm gonna take the lights out of that bumper as well, so we can reuse those. And yeah, it should be a real quick one. So there's gonna be more in this video. I'm not sure what yet, but stay tuned, it's gonna be good. Okay, so when I last left you guys off, we put the front bumper back on the Jeep. So now, finally, after doing a lot of work off camera, rear bumper is gonna be going on the Jeep and the tire carrier, and I'm gonna explain what I did off camera in just a second. But first, gotta move the Grand Cherokee. So off camera, I told you guys I got this guy pressed on. Well, there was a problem in the fact that when I pressed this guy on, the washers I used were too small to fit past this tapered portion, so they got super stuck. No bueno. I had to buy a Dremel and cut them off. So that's where I'm at with that. And then you already know that I drilled this hole out too big to extend it. So now what I'm gonna do is weld this together. I've been practicing my welding. Hold on one second. So I've been practicing my welding and I welded this bolt to this piece of steel. And it doesn't look perfect, but it works. And I know it works because I tried to hit it with a sledgehammer to get it to come off and it totally didn't come off. So I'm happy with the strength of this weld. So I'm willing to try it on the actual thing. So I'm gonna practice one more time. I'm gonna put another bolt here. And after I practice it, we're gonna clean up the back of this guy and we're gonna send it. I feel better about this because we also have 3/16" steel kind of keeping this in place. So I think the weld's gonna be a much better weld and it's gonna adhere better. So I'm not worried as much here as like if this guy doesn't come off, I think I'll be good with this, especially being only one bolt. So after that, I'm gonna press in the last one. And then once we press in the last one, I'm good to finally put the bumper and the tire carrier back on. So I'm gonna practice off camera, then I'm gonna clean this up, weld this up on camera, and yeah, we're full sending it, guys, so let's go. Okay guys, so we're about to weld this in. I have everything masked off with clothes, which is not the best idea. I have a fire extinguisher behind me in case I light any of this stuff on fire. It's all old stuff, I don't care about it. This is to protect the wheel from any slag. It's flux core and it's very, very dirty kind of welding. So I'm gonna set the camera up somewhere around here maybe, as long as it's not in my way. And we're gonna burn this thing in. A little scared, but it's been like a month without having my tire carrier, my spare tire. But I've been hating it. So it's going on finally. I might need to clean up more of the powder coat to make it work. Okay, I might have to for the ground. All right, anyways, we're going, we're sending it. So yeah, let's hope this works out. So fingers crossed. Bear with me here. Already got one fire. All right, now that that's all tacked up, I'm gonna take it off of the tire and put it back in the vise. That way I can get some better welds in this thing. But that should be good now, and it's gonna be straight, so that's what I want, so we're good there. And I only had 2 fires, so we're good. This lug nut's hot. So as you can see the welds, they don't look horrible so far. We're getting there, boys and girls. We're getting there. That was a good weld. I'm proud of that. I'm gonna let this cool down for a little bit. Okay guys, so the fires, it was the powder coat burning. It wasn't the table, it was the powder coat. And now this doesn't look pretty. There's definitely some good welds in there, and that's what matters. And by good, I mean structural. I don't necessarily mean pretty, because like I said, that ain't pretty, but it's gonna work, and that's the important part. The important part is that it's gonna work when I need it to work, and it's gonna hold the spare tire, and it's straight because the way I tacked it in connected to the tire. So we should be good to go to press the last bolt in and then get this thing back on the Jeep, and I am so happy about that. All right guys, so it's the next day here in the garage. Ryan came over to help out. We did a little bit of work on T-Rex this morning. We just had to swap out an end link, nothing worth filming. So now we're finally getting the rear bumper and tire carrier put back on. It's gonna be a super simple process. We're just swapping the pod lights back over. We have to rewire those puppies up with the custom wiring I got down there. I might be adding wiring harnesses. I'm not sure about that yet. However, gonna be an easy day. Hopefully, I'll have a spare tire back on the Jeep by the end of today. We'll have a bumper back on, and we'll be freaking rolling. So yeah, let's keep it going. All right guys, we did some boring work off camera. Just want to touch back in and show you. And look at this awesome tape job I just did. Pretty proud of it. So we added wiring harnesses to the rigid series, or the rigid pod lights, the Radiant series. So it's just gonna be much easier for the next time. I like having harnesses, that way it's just not a bunch of splices everywhere. So we're just gonna run this, plug it in, make sure it works, and then we're gonna start buttoning up the bumper. And yeah, so you'll see us button up the bumper a little more, but yeah, we just did some wiring off camera, so stay tuned. First test, we got everything routed. We don't need to add extra wires, so it's just gonna be the harness. So let's plug this guy in and see how it works. There we go. Okay, give me lights. Turn the lights all the way on. We got red. All right, put her in reverse. Left and up. pull the thing up, start it up, give it a shot. Kill it, we're good. All right, it's all wired up good. This will tuck away nice and clean. I'm stoked. So I'm gonna unconnect it, I'm gonna tape that up, and we're gonna be good to go. And again, that's probably gonna be done off camera. Guys, all the tedious work is done. We just tested it. You'll see it again off camera. I connected a wiring harness to this. I messed up the wiring colors.
Connected.
I messed up the wiring colors, so don't bother that. The point being, I cleaned all this up, so now when I have to disconnect it, it's just gonna be a little bolt from the third brake light in this harness, and then it's done. Everything can be pulled off. I can put this harness through, and I'm not worried about like breaking wires or untaping stuff. It's just nice, clean, everything is in one piece. I'm a huge fan of that. So we're gonna button up the bumper right now. After we button up the bumper, we're gonna go grab the tire carrier. We're gonna put the tire carrier on, and it's back to where it needs to be. So we're almost done. Let's do it. All right, with the tire carrier, to avoid the problem that happened last time, I'm gonna anti-seize the crap out of this spindle. Guys, I cannot tell you how stoked I am to finally have the bumpers and everything back on the Jeep. Like it's been too long, to say the least. It has been too long. So just to recap what we did over here, we cleaned everything up in the rear bumper. We got wiring harnesses going. I even got the third brake light to work, which it hasn't worked since I put the tire carrier on. Apparently, if you tighten the ground bolt too much, it shorts it out. I don't know why, but it does. So if you know electrical, someone explain that to me, because I don't understand it. I still got to zip tie some things, get some stuff out of the way and tucked up. But other than that, the bumpers are back on the Jeep. It's in very good working order, and all we have is the fenders left. I had to wet sand those, and then I have to base coat and clear coat them, and then those can go in the Jeep as well, guys. The Jeep leaves on Monday to go to the body shop to get the grill and the hood fixed, the paintwork that got all jacked up, because I was the fenders I'll tackle, because if I mess those up, it's a couple $100. If I mess this stuff up, that is way more work. So I ain't touching that. That's for professionals. We'll see how I do after I paint the fenders. Maybe I'll fix the next one, but for now, yeah, that's good. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys made it this far in the video, I really suggest subscribing to the channel, because that means you like this style of content and you like my videos. And I know like 80% of you people who watch my videos don't subscribe. So like it might behoove you to subscribe to the videos. You might like it. But if you are subscribed already, I want you to hit the notification bell, because that's just going to let you know when I post a new video. And I try to post a video about once a week for you guys, just so that way you guys have something to watch. I appreciate you watching the video. I'll see you guys in the... Oh wait, one more thing. We have a surprise coming to the channel. It has something to do with this project, the rebuild project. There's stuff in the back of the Jeep, so that'll be coming within the next 1 to 2 videos, and I'll be working with that on you guys, and you'll be seeing what I'm doing with that. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one.
But it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right.